Hey, what's up? Ian here, and today I'm going to review the FiiO FT1 over-the-ear headphone. This headphone is $150 US. It's available on FiiO's website. If you're interested to find out more, do check out the unaffiliated link in the description below. First, let's talk about the accessories and the retail box that it comes in. So this is the retail box, very nicely done. You can feel that it's very premium, or you got a very premium headphone on the inside. And then on the inside you get two cables, right? So these are the two cables that you'll get, and they're terminated with, one is terminated with the 4.4 headphone jack, and the other is terminated with a 3.5 headphone jack. So two different cables. I mean, they could have just given an adapter, but they didn't. They gave two separate cables. All right, so that's for the cables. And also you get this adapter right here. This adapter is from 3.5 to 1/4 inch, whereby you can connect this headphone to your hi-fi system, so you can enjoy it on your hi-fi system. And also you get a carrying case. So this carrying case is a hard shell case with a lanyard here, or so-called lanyard, and you can put your headphone inside and it will protect your headphone because it's a hard shell. Okay, and if you put your headphone in your bag, if you put this in your bag, it will protect your headphone. Or if you want to put a carabiner on this sling here, right, and then you can just sling it on the outside of your bag, of course, and the headphone, right? So this is the headphone that you get for $150. I would say the design and build quality of this headphone is really good as compared to some other headphones which I've already reviewed, like for example the Moondrop Joker here, right here. Well, in terms of the overall build quality, this is half and half. You've got some metal parts, you've got some plastic parts, but it doesn't feel cheap. All right, so when I shake this headphone, it feels sturdy, unlike the Joker. You hear that? All right, you hear the difference. So it feels premium in terms of the FT1. And the ear cups here, faceplate of the ear cups is actually made of walnut, American walnut, right? CNC cut to this shape. The yokes holder itself is made of metal. The extender is also made of metal, and it's notched, and you can actually feel that notch. Okay, the overall ear cup itself, it's got fabric on the inside, cushion with I think it's memory foam, and then you get, yeah, it's very comfortable to wear. And the headband is also nice and soft, right? Headband is made of some kind of microfiber suede. On top you get this leather as well, and overall the headphone does swivel and articulate. It's got this spring back as well, so overall a very comfortable fit, right? So when I wear it on my ears, it gives me a very good seal. The clamping force is not too strong, it's not too light as well. It just sits on my ear. The top of the headband doesn't give me any hot spot as well, and it gives me a very good isolation from my room. It's a very natural isolation, right? So very comfortable and very easy to fit on my head. Now let's talk about the technical performance of this. For $150 US, I would say it's pretty average, right? In terms of resolution, sound stage, detail retrieval, and all that. So pretty average. I mean, it is reasonable in terms of the price that they are asking for. There are other headphones out there that ask for a few $1,000 or even $1,000. This is just $150. $150 based on the resolution. Price to performance comparison is actually pretty reasonable. Overall resolution on this is fantastic as compared to the price that it's asking for. So in terms of resolution, I would say it's pretty average, but as compared to its price, it's performing above its price point. Now in terms of the soundstage, it's average as well. It's got a pretty nice natural soundstage. It's not the widest, it's not the most translucent soundstage that you get from headphones, but I would say it's pretty spread out, right? It's got a ton of space in front, not so much on the head. But it's quite intimate at times when it comes to vocals as well. Not the most transparent soundstage that you get. Now in terms of detail retrieval, It's for the tuning, right? I wouldn't say this has got the most detailed retrieval as compared to the other headphones that I've reviewed. For example, the Moondrop Joker here, this has got a more forward detail as compared to the FT1. FT1 is not tuned in that reference way. FT1 is tuned to be more fun. There's a ton of bass on this headphone, so I would say details on this is clean, is clear, but it's not forward. Okay, so overall technical performance for this, I would say, is for the price, again, for the price of $150, is reasonable, it's pretty good, it's above its price point. But if this was, you know, retailing for $500, obviously I wouldn't say this has got a good technical performance. Okay, but just to give you some numbers, right, the overall frequency range for this is 10 to 40,000 hertz, which means it's high resolution audio, and the impedance for this is 32 ohms, and the sensitivity of it is 113, meaning this is actually very easy to drive. You can plug this to your laptop, to your handphone, to your DAC, and your hi-fi system. It will push the sound out from this headphone very easily. Okay, now let's talk about the tone and timbre for this headphone. Now the tone and timbre for this headphone is warm, it's fun, it's casual, it's very textured, right? And you can feel that dynamic sound from this headphone. So it's a very earthy type of sound, and I like it. It's more for casual listening. I'm not always editing my videos or doing reviews of my headphones. I do listen to my music casually as well. So yeah, so this is a very casual sound and very warm tone in terms of the overall tone and timbre. Okay, now in terms of sound signature, this is a very typical V-shaped tuned headphone, meaning you will get a ton of bass, a ton of treble, and the mids are recessed. Your instruments, your vocals, they are pretty veiled by the bass and the treble. So in terms of the bass, the sub bass has got a lot of texture. When you listen to the sub bass, you can feel the dynamic response as well. The sub bass has got a very, very good and strong rumble. I mean, not to a point whereby your whole head vibrates, but it's actually quite well felt. Okay, I can feel it. And it's very good sub bass, very textured as well, very heavy note weighted as well. The mid bass is punchy, it's a little bit bloated, a bit slow, but it's punchy. It's a very impactful type of mid bass. The mids are recessed, so your instruments and vocals, they sound a little bit laid back. Male vocals sounds really good, authoritative as well, very earthy as well, very textured. Female vocals will sound a little bit laid back. Instruments like the pianos, they sound heavy note weighted at the lower end, but at the higher end they sound a little bit blunt, right? You know what I mean? So basically for instruments and your vocals, they will have that a more bassy feel to their presence as compared to for example the Joker itself. So for the Joker, you'll feel that your instruments and your vocals, they sound a little bit lighter, a little bit leaner as compared to the FT1. Okay, now in terms of peanut gain to the treble, this has got a pretty exciting gain, right? So you get that excitement there, pretty intense as well, and pretty engaging peanut gain to the treble. And once it plateaus off at the peanut gain to the treble, I would say treble is a little bit bright, but at the same time it's not sibilant. So to me, this is actually a very, very good tuning in terms of the treble. You're not getting that sharpness, at the same time you're getting the excitement and the intensity of the treble without that sharpness. Okay, so a very tolerable treble. At the same time, it's also very airy as well. So cymbal strikes, your crashes, your claps, your shakers and all that, they've got a very good extension, but they don't sound sharp to your ears. So I would say in terms of treble, it's a very good implementation for headphones, right? So headphones, they are actually very good implementation for the treble. So overall listening experience in terms of the overall tuning of this is fun, it's casual, it's very textured, and yeah, overall a very comfortable experience listening to these headphones. Right, so let's conclude. Now, what is this headphone suitable for? It's suitable for all genres of music. I wouldn't say it's balanced tuning. The tuning is V-shaped, but you know, it's very suitable for those like EDMs, hip hop, R&B, trance, rock, right? Those kind of metal type of music, and pop music as well. So mainstream music will suit this headphone very well. Okay. But in terms of classical, jazz, maybe, but classical solos, and those 4-piece sets, they don't really suit these headphones, I would say. Yeah, this tuning is not meant for those classical pieces, and for you to fully enjoy those classical pieces, but you still can listen to it, obviously. It's just that you won't feel that the proper tone and the timbre and the overall balance of the tuning of the headphone itself. All right, so for $150, I would say this is actually very suitable for the mainstream people. If you have $150 to spare and you're looking for a headphone that isolates you from the rest of the world, and it doesn't leak any sound to your world, then this is the headphone I would recommend. $150 is, in terms of price to performance, is well worth the price. Right, so that's it for my review of this FiiO FT1. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.